Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the Animals Magic Shop. I'm Lisa with your weekly animal spirit message for May 1st through May 8th. And this is a one-card reading, but your animal this week may have multiple messages for you. Okay, let's get started. Animal spirits and guides, what would you like Sagittarius to know? This is for Sagittarius, please. Okay, Sagittarius, you have Dragonfly. So expect some smoke and mirrors this week, Sagittarius. And this isn't an unusual message to receive during Mercury retrograde. And actually another sign received this too before you. So the main thing is to not let yourself get triggered by anything this week and kind of take everything with a grain of salt, you know. A lot of people are going through some difficult changes during this period. You know, anything that we haven't addressed in the past that needs to be corrected or fixed or whatever, you know, made right. Any of those things tend to come up again if they weren't rectified in the past, and they come up in spades, you know, even more intense. So a lot of people are feeling disturbed between that and just the general energies of the planets in the positions that they're in. So expect that people will be acting out of character sometimes. Expect that there will be a lot of miscommunications, and expect too that some people will be deliberately withholding information or not being honest, not being candid, you know, not being truthful. So just be aware that that type of energy will be affecting you this week, especially Sagittarius. And instead of believing anything that you see or hear, it would be best for you to look to your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, and listen for the little voices. If you believe in guides, which you probably do, else you wouldn't be here, listen to those little quiet voices in your head that will guide you and help you navigate through this period in time. Now, this could also, for some of you, have to do with you making illusions for yourself, or I don't want to say being delusional, but sometimes we do delude ourselves into believing that things are a certain way. You know, perhaps we believe that things are better than they really are. You know, we're not honest with ourselves in that way. And sometimes we think that things are worse than they are. And I think a lot of people are prone to have the second take on things. You know, we think that things are a lot worse than they are, or we make mountains out of molehills. Now, certainly some people have good reason to be under stress. You know, a lot of people are, you know, losing their jobs or struggling financially. And there are a lot of changes going on in the world, and everybody is concerned about those. So it's easy to sometimes just hide our heads in the sand and hopefully at the beach. You know, maybe you'd rather go to the beach than stay at home and do different things that you might be needing to do to set yourself up in a better position, whatever, you know, that might entail. You know, whether you should be looking for maybe a side gig to supplement your income because everything's getting so expensive, or maybe you might feel the need to be looking for another job because you feel that your current job isn't so stable. There's a lot of, maybe your children are needing some extra attention because they're acting out because, they've been stressed too. I mean, kids haven't had it easy either. So just be aware that a lot of things are in kind of a big old ball of confusion at this time, and Mercury being in retrograde isn't helping things. So take everything with a grain of salt. Don't allow yourself to get triggered, and also realize that you do, Sagittarius, have some influence in how your life goes simply by how you view it. So don't think the worst. Try to think positive. Try not to get triggered at anything that you see. Just be aware that a lot of people are messed up, and some people are just being plain mean. Some people are scared, and try to do whatever you need to do this week to create some peace for yourself, Sagittarius, because in spite of how everything looks, it's not usually as bad as it seems. And a lot of times people bluff, or they put on a defensive show, or, they threaten out of fear, or just to be dominant, or give the appearance of dominance and strength. So, but on the other hand, don't kid yourself that things are really perfect and great either, Sagittarius, because, there's a balance that would be helpful for you personally, your sign personally, to try to achieve this week. Get grounded, get your footing, go out and do some fun things, and be aware of what's going on around you, but don't bury yourself in it. Pick a happy medium, Sagittarius, in everything this week. And know too that energies do change and move on, and nothing ever stays the same. What goes down must come up, and vice versa. So everything is just temporary, and it's a lot of it that we're seeing is just an illusion, just smoke and mirrors. So have some peaceful times this week, Sagittarius. That's important for you. Very, very important, okay? Just do it no matter how much you feel you are overwhelmed with responsibility. Take time for yourself this week and do something lighthearted and fun. Okay, those are your messages for this week, Sagittarius. We thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.